Hey everybody, I'm Duran and welcome back to another Straight Talk video. This is a weird one. It's after midnight. I gotta be up in about 2 hours to get ready to go to the airport. And we're in my bedroom, specifically my bed. Welcome to my bed. All right, it's after midnight. I'm tired. Deal with it. Anyways, I laid here for about 3 hours and I just couldn't turn my brain off. It's one of those nights, those nights when your brain is going a mile a minute. You have so much on your mind, good and bad and indifferent, and just life. And I figured, what the hell? I'll make a quick video, talk about today. Maybe it will help me realize why my mind won't turn off and I can get some sleep. Just to clarify, yes, I'm in my bed. Yes, I'm wearing my cowboy hat, one of them, and shirt and all. I don't sleep with this stuff. I just had to throw something on real quick. So it is what it is. Also, if the video's a little tilted and the audio's not that good, my mic and tripod are in the other room and I'm too damn tired to get up. Not tired enough to fall asleep, but too tired to get up and go get them. So it is what it is. So today, all in all, was good. It was a good day. I did have, excuse me, I did have one bad spot in the afternoon. So I have daily calls with my youngest. Uh, for those that don't know, she lived with me for many years, and I was raising her. And since we returned to the U.S. back in 2022, I know I don't talk much about my kids and my ex-wives. I've been married twice, and I'll explain why in a sec. But since being back, she's been staying with her mother temporarily while we go through the custody battle, which is why I don't talk much about it. I don't know what I can and can't mention. So I'm not going to mention much, but I talk to my daughter every day. And today there was an issue with communication between, not with my daughter, but between her mother and I. I'm not going to say whose fault it was, because I don't know what I can and can't say. It was one of us. It wasn't me, but I'm not saying who. Anyways, there was an issue that came up, and I got very upset. I don't like getting upset. I trust me, I can get upset if I want to, but I don't enjoy it. It doesn't do anything good in the end. You can vent, but yeah. Anyways, so I went outside and I found a place to sit down, and I'm in New York. For those that don't know, I live in Queens. I work in Manhattan and Times Square. So anyways, I went outside, found a nice place to sit down. It's winter time. It was nice and cool, crisp air. I breathed for a little while, calmed my nerves, and then responded to her mother, a second wife, my ex-wife. And I was very cordial, very respectful, which is what I wanted to do. There's no purpose on fighting. I mean, there's a purpose to fight. That's why we're in a custody battle. But, I mean, to actually yell, and life's short. I mean, my daughter is 9 right now, going to be 10 in April, and that her mother's going to be in my life at least until she's 18, my daughter. So at least another 8, 9 years, 8.5 years, whatever, 8 years and some odd months. Um, it's after midnight. I can't think. I can't do math. Um, anyway, she's gonna be in my life for less than a decade. But do I want that time to be frustrating, or can I find a peaceful way to coexist? And I'm trying to. I am so trying to. Sometimes it's not easy, but I'm trying. And I'm not even doing it for me. I'm not doing it for her. I'm doing it for my daughter. She doesn't need to see her parents fight, right? It's not her fault all this happened. Anyways, like I said, that was a hard thing that happened today, which I'm not going to go into details, but um, the rest of the day was pretty good. Woke up early, did my exercises, did my treadmill, Enjoyed a nice, cool, crisp, fresh air walk to this subway. Got to the city. There's a guy. God, if you haven't lived in New York, then there's things you've probably never seen. So, anyways, there was a guy that was laying on the subway, on one of the what's it called, benches on the train, and he was just laying there, hand down his pants, the whole 9 yards. And I mean, it's morning commute, it's crowded. It's so ironic. Like, if you had some guy that's just acting like a jerk, people are going to be near him probably, and yeah, you might get some other people yelling at him. But when you get these, what I'm assuming is a homeless guy, but it might not have been a homeless guy, it might have been a drunkard or something like that. But he's laying there and he's doing something to himself. Or a couple weeks ago, there was a guy that was laying on one and he was just urinating everywhere. And people just spread away from them. Anyways, so yeah, the train car was completely crowded except for right around this guy who was just stretched out, taking up like 4 seats. Felt so bad for everyone. Yeah, there's kids sometimes that are on the trains going to school. Anyways, got to the office. Bunch of my meetings got canceled for today. It's near the end of the week, and people just don't want to have meetings, I guess. All of them got rescheduled till next week, except for one. One was a no-show. We were supposed to have a meeting today, and he just never showed up. Well, whatever. Not important, apparently. And then, so yeah, I had a bunch of small meetings. I had to meet with one of our engineering team members out west. I had to meet with someone from Germany for one of my projects, and then a few other small ones. I do have some big projects that are just in the tail end of completion, so I was working on finishing them up. And then I have some projects that are like just constant, that have been ongoing for years, and just working on doing some updates. It was fun. It was a good day. I got to meet and have a chat with a mentor of mine, a mentor-ish of mine. I have one. I recommend one for everyone. I'm a mentor for other people, and I love the fact that I found someone that could do it for me. He's working with me and giving me feedback on a company I'm starting with my youngest daughter, my 9-year-old. She's launching her own subscription-based hand and face lotion company called Adina May. 9 years old, she wanted to start a business. So I'm supporting her on that. Yeah, I'm doing all the back end stuff. Yeah, I worked on finding the vendors and getting the key stakeholders and getting the engineering people involved so that they can help us build the website and all that kind of stuff. She's working on the naming, the design work. She did the logo, and it's a lotion company, so she's working on choosing how the lotion will work, how it will feel, what's in it. It's all natural. Then she's going through and choosing the incense, the fragrances for the lotion, and she's doing all that design stuff. And then this weekend we're going to work on marketing. And it's great, teaching my 9-year-old how to come up with a business concept and put out a business plan and figure it all out. And it's really great to see her do it. I'm proud of her. Anyway, so I did that and had my meeting. And I wound up leaving work a little after 7. And it was a cool, crisp night. And normally when I leave the office, so I work in Times Square. Normally when I leave, I will come out of the building, turn right, go to the subway, take the subway back here to Queens and go home. But I don't know. I left the building and I just didn't want to go. I was feeling the energy of the city and the cool, crisp air. I love that cool, crisp air. It actually snowed a little bit tonight. Not much, just a little. For about 20 minutes or so. So anyways, I walked around, went to the actual Times Square area, took some photos. Funny. In the almost 2 years I've been back in New York, I rarely ever go to Times Square. And I think I've taken maybe a dozen photos in 2 years of myself there. Not much. Then I went over to H&M at Times Square and walked in there, walked around. Then I just went outside and wow, it's windy. Then I just went outside, stood on the street or sidewalk, and I did some people watching. It was nice. Just relaxed. Eventually came home, had some phone calls, did a little bit more work, talked to the engineer that is going to do the website for my daughter's company, Adina May. Yeah, I don't know. I'm picking up a truck, hopefully, tomorrow. Knock on, nope, not knock on wood. Can't do that. For those that don't know, Jews should not be knocking on wood. We also shouldn't cross our fingers or do Valentine's Day, and there's a bunch of other things. Anyways, um, yeah. So I'm picking up if everything goes well, a 2023 Toyota Tundra, capstone, fully loaded. Truck is beautiful. Very rarely do I splurge on things like that. Anyways, wow, talking this out, it helped, made me tired. But I gotta be up in an hour and a half to get ready for the airport. So I think I will cut it short here. I hope you guys enjoyed listening, if you even made it through this. And I hope you got something out of it. Don't know what. But at the very least, just like most of my Straight Talk videos, made me feel better. Anyways, there is something I really do want to talk to you all about. But I think I'll wait on that. It's about my weight loss. It's about the change I have gone through over the last few years, more than a few, since before COVID. I also want to tell you guys about life in China during COVID and my life in China before. If you don't know, I lived in China for several decades. It was interesting. There's some things I've never told people, anyone. Interesting things that happened in China, in Korea, in the Philippines. Yeah, it's funny. My sister, my older sister, she's told me a few times that she admires me because I've traveled the world, I've seen things, I've done things. But I admire her. She has what I would call the traditional American life. 4 wonderful children, a really great husband. My brother-in-law, he's a man, like he's a real man, honorable, respectful. I mean, of course they have arguments and things happen, but that's the kind of man that I'm so happy is with my sister. He's really great. And they have a stable life. They have the house, the 2-car garage, all that stuff. I admire her for that. That stability. That's why being back here in America now, I'm working towards it. So this year, I'm actually moving. I'm moving to Jersey very soon. I already started the move, but next month I should be, or next few months I should be there. But I'm working on buying a house, getting the stability, yeah, the roots going. Anyways, it's late night. I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to cut this off. I'll talk more about all that stuff later. You know, when I started these videos, these Straight Talk videos, wow. If you go back and see those old videos, I actually watched a couple of them yesterday. If you go back and watch them and see where I've been and where I am now, you'll see the change. It's been great. And it's not over. This journey of ours has got a long, long road ahead. Anyways, we're at 15 minutes, so good night, everyone, or good day, whenever you're seeing this. And until next time, may the best of your today be the worst of your tomorrow. Take care, everybody, and God bless.